All right. So, yeah, first and foremost, go ahead and introduce yourself, who you are.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Kenny Knox. How you doing?
Yeah.
Sensational.
And in 2016, what was, I guess, very pivotal for you in that year?
Um, 2016 was really pivotal. Just meeting a lot of my peers and getting to meet a lot of creators, and because I was in high school still, so it was my senior year. So like I was ending school and I was still doing content. It was just very interesting because I really didn't like doing my schoolwork. So like Vine was like something that kept me away from doing my work, and then it ended up turning into something. And I got to meet a lot of my peers like as soon as I graduated like high school. So that was cool.
And in 2016, what kind of role did you have?
Um it's very interesting because a lot of people like love 2016, and like I was like really into the moment. So I would say I was one of the biggest creators, like, but you would a lot of people gotta understand short form content was like new, and that really wasn't a thing. So I was like one of the up and coming young content creators that was like kind of the future of short form content. So I feel like me, Dope Island, Meet on Mars, Victor Pope, and obviously it was more like Leonard, Caleb, Vader, and all of them, but it was just cool. It was just cool doing something new. It was like a subgenre comedy, and it was like fresh for everybody. So I feel like I don't know. I feel like I was a part of a bigger impact on short form content. I don't want to just try to say it was just me. I don't want to come in here and try to take all the credit, but it was just like a collective thing, and it was like really cool to see like a lot of people, a lot of people love Vine so much because what made Vine so cool, the community was dope. Like everybody damn near respected each other. Like TikTok, the difference with TikTok now, like it seemed like algorithms push people to like copy the same type of content. And if somebody stole your content back then, like our fans would like tear their ass up. Like you had to put inspired by or remake of. That's the difference, really, from Vine and TikTok. So I think TikTok is really like Vine on steroids, honestly.
No, that makes sense. It's like, I guess with TikTok, there's some sort of formula that everybody follows. And like and with Vine, especially growing up with it, it's like everybody had created their own content. It was original. And kind of going into our next question, I guess like when you speak about community and stuff, I guess what kind of impact did you have, I guess with social media during that time?
Um, a lot of people would tell me I influenced them with their sense of humor, like with their friends, or like helped them with their personality. So I think I helped a lot of people laugh, and some people, a lot of people would say they would be going through things, or like I was like their escape from like IRL situations they had. So I feel like the impact I had was really just helping people laugh and trying to finding a joke and relatable things that's going on in people's lives and pop culture stuff like that. Because I'm like a big pop culture guy, so I always would try to have like references and um show love to the people and things that came before me, and like have it with my own twist. So that's I feel like had a good impact on people like that, like making people laugh and making people feel good and bringing people together.
And what were some things you experienced in 2016, both good and bad?
That's a good question. Okay, I got to go to LA for the first time. I met a lot of creators. Um, I got really popular. I blew up in like 2014, but 2016 it started peaking on Vine. Um, it was really cool. Got to create a lot of content. I was like the first person who was like actually like quote unquote famous in high school, like because a lot of people weren't content creators like in school. Cause so this was like alien and new, and they was looking at me like, bro, what? what's going on. And the bad things really, um, trying to navigate fame early, like you never, because you would have goals of wanting to get to where you want to get, but actually getting there and navigating it and trying to find balance without having an ego and trying to be like level headed and not letting people get in your head. Because I feel like a lot of people used to give me a lot of flack. Like they used to call me Vine Famous Kenny at school, but they would call me that before I even blew up. So they was just trying to make me feel bad for being a content creator. So it was like really odd. They do, oh, Vine Famous Kenny. I'm like, bro, I got 1,000 followers. So like the, the time I blew up, because it was kind of crazy because I met Meech and Angelo. I met Meech and Angelo through like a group chat. They didn't even know I was from Michigan. And they told me to come to their meetup. And I was like stuck at like 40,000 followers. And this was like my junior year. And I was like stuck. And I damn near quit making content. And my homie was like, bro, you might as well just start making content again. Cause my mom was on my head about my grades. So I was just like, bro, forget this content stuff, bro. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just take the content serious. I ended up meeting Meech and Low. They invited me to their meetup. And then I just started kicking in with them, making stuff with them. Met some more people that could help me grow my content. And then I just woke up at like 3 in the morning one day. I was in a group chat with Victor Pope, Meech, Angelo, Alpha X Alpha, and Tate. And we all had like this mini group and we all would just revive each other. And that's when we like start taking off. So I started senior year with like 250K and I ended it like last day of spring break with like 1 million followers. So that last month in school, I got to have 1 million followers like in school. And I was like the first person to have 1 million. Anything at school, it was so cool. But like besides that, the only bad thing was because it was a really great year. The only bad thing was having senioritis and I was seeing a lot of success and starting to make money from my content and I couldn't fail a class. So like it made it really bad that that I feel like I quote unquote was making it or doing well for myself at like I think I was like 18 and I couldn't fail a class. So like yeah, it was cool. Besides like parents being parents, like I don't really want to say that's bad. Like how moms, how this stuff be. They, you know. So other than that, and like, cause I really don't want to consider like arguing with other peers and certain stuff is like being bad. That's kind of normal. We all be friends and stuff. So like, it was a pretty good year. Um, from my point of view and my friends and my family. But besides that, other than like clowns popping up and because a lot of people forgot like it was clowns outside and like bro they kept like stuff kept happening to celebrities like every other day. I was like, bro, what's going on? Like 2016 had that side of it too, but it was fun though. It was fun.
Yeah. No, that was a very crazy time, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess, when talking about, of course, like trying to balance being a content creator and then also with school and then with like other things coming your way, I guess the next question is like, what would you tell, I guess, like yourself back in 2016 to now? Like, what would you say?
Okay, I would tell my younger self keep going. Um, keep going, keep working hard. Always ask questions. Don't be afraid to learn. Trust yourself more, and just make sure you put yourself around people that want to see you be as great, and it just trust your gut and just work hard and be willing to get better and be willing to learn. Because I feel like what's tricky with blowing up young, um, once you get so much success, you think everything you do is right, and you just think it'll be like that forever. So it's just like always be willing to learn, and then people that came before you, hear them out, see where they head at, and always take advice and be like an open book. Like not because some kids some youngins that look at it as like somebody hating on you, or but it's not even that. It's like a cycle. Like it's gonna be new people that come in like a couple years too. That's gonna be really funny and be like a mixture of all of us. And it's like, bro, what? Like it's just a cycle. Like every couple years, it's a new group of kids, new group of people that blows up. So it's just like, just be willing to learn and be willing to and don't think everybody's out to get you if they trying to give you advice or like be a mentor or because I had a couple people that tried to look out for me, and I can say I was a little stubborn. I was like, bro, nah, I'm the next Kanye. Like, nah, everything I do is right. Cause like you see so much success and see so much things going right. So you just think everything or every idea you have is like the right thing to do. So just actually learning. Don't be afraid to take classes, like acting classes, writing classes, dancing classes, anything that actually make you get better. Like just because let's say you have 10 million followers and you getting brand deal after brand deal, that doesn't mean it's still room for you to improve. So because it was tricky for me. I'm not gonna lie, because I remember because a lot of people would get on stage and practice comedy and practice jokes and get trying to be stand-up comedian, and then it would like be different for me because I go practice and I already have fans there. They're like, bro, you doing stand-up? And I'm like, I can't even practice certain jokes. And people already look at me in a certain light because I have followers and everything. So they expect me to just be super funny off rip. So it's like some of those things be tricky, but you just gotta kind of just go with the flow and trust yourself and be willing to learn. And like don't just think you hot shit just because you blew up quicker than other people. So it's like always working on the craft. It's always the best way to go. So you can be secure in yourself, because a lot of people be like sensitive because you have your ego mixed in there, so you think you know everything. So it's just learning the craft so you can be confident and standing on it. So if somebody try you, say, oh, I don't like your content, oh, I don't like this, oh, you're not funny, none of it will really matter because you put in the work and you know what I mean. So always let it craft so you won't get caught up in the comments, and because the internet negative. It was even negative then. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's like a new generation of hate. Like every couple years, it's like different hate comments. Like it's so weird. So, and we don't even be knowing if all the hate comments is real all the time. Like every time it be a profile that's talking crazy, they don't have their face on it. It always be like a cartoon picture, especially Twitter. So it's just like it don't really hurt my feelings. Don't really hurt my feelings like that no more, because I'm like, bro, are you even a real person? So it'd be like, yeah, it'd be like that.
It like I agree because it's like kind of going into our next question. How do you think I guess social media has shifted from like 2016 up until now? Because seeing how 2016 was for me, I guess as a kid, maybe I was just a little bit naive on the internet, but it's just like I wouldn't say things were not like vanilla or anything, but it's like maybe not as harsh as it is now. But
I think the world always changes, and I feel like it seemed like it was more liberal. Um, Me Too movement, nicer people were being nicer, and then when people would be like me, they get held accountable, and their accounts could get suspended. Algorithms weren't as like driven towards specific content. So, because Vine was very like early, so you really can post what we want. And if you get a certain amount of likes under 20 minutes, you can go on the popular page or go on the comedy page. So it was easier for you to get your content out. And now it's a lot more content creators. Everybody's trying to create. And like now that, bro, a lot of people be negative and get away with being rude, and people got different views. The algorithm pushes repetition, like you gotta always copy people, and they push that. And and I feel like some people can get caught up in not making specific content because it won't get pushed, so they think the content might not be good enough, or you have to make specific content just to be seen. Like I feel like hopefully we can get back to just creating good content, good videos, Back then, I feel like the attention spans weren't as fried. Now a lot of people attention spans fried, so a lot of people don't even like watching too many shows or too many long videos. I feel like it's a niche for people that like long content and want to watch like movies still and stuff. But I just feel like it's a lot more brain rot content, like content that just fry your brain like quicker. Because you can look, even then you can look like how we used to do like skits, and it was a lot more content created. It's still a lot of people who create skits now, but the internet on Twitter be like interesting because if it's like not like a Drewski type of video or Trey Rags type of video, they try to say you're not funny. And it's like it's kind of like one dimensional. And it's like, yo, like why do y'all think it gotta be like specific couple people and you gotta shoot videos like them? And a lot of content that I see work now is like people just talking to the camera. Cause I'll say the difference now, people want to really just get to know people now and see their personalities. Um, because of all the AI and artificial intelligence and because bro, you could type in a prompt and they can make 50 skits that I made from when I was 20. And then some of them be funny and it's not scary. Like imagine having an idea and instead of me creating it or somebody else creating it, you just type it in a prompt and then a fake person say it. And then it's just people just like it and laugh because it's on their timeline because there's so much content. So like the consumer sometimes don't really even care as long as it's funny. So that's why I don't know. 2016 was more creator uh driven, push more content, diversity with the content. Now it's like algorithms and who you see the most in algorithms. Is it like quick popcorn memeable mixed in with the AI boom and it's a lot going on the internet right now. I'm not gonna lie, mixed with the brain rot too. So I just hope we get to a point where um we can just create and then if it's good, it's good instead of like worrying about if your audience gonna see it or not. You know?
And I think that's pretty interesting because nowadays the shift also is like where people are kind of steering away from social media more. People are like, not on Instagram as much, not on TikTok as much for their mental, yes, but also, of
Yeah.
course, like the type of content that's being pushed out. And like, do you think, of course, like speaking about like, AI and then like also, people's attention spans and whatnot, like would that be the downfall, I guess, of kind of social media? And like also another thing too is like with cancel culture as well, because it's like the vines I know like that were created back then like would be passable whatnot, but like today would not fit. But like,
Yeah. And you
but
gotta realize it was a
yeah,
different time too.
yeah.
It was a different time, and sometimes we used to get away with a lot, a lot more stuff. Like I even think about some of my vines if I made not, they'd be like, "Hey, yeah, nah," because I remember I even have a knife. I remember the Maddie B one. Like you thought it was over high, and I had the knife. It's like, nigga, how did you get in my house? Like I tried to repost that on TikTok. They literally won't let me post it because of the knife. So it just be like little things that you can't really do. Um, okay, I feel like we're gonna get to a point where it might be a bubble burst. People might not want to be on social media as much because of how much is going on. But I think eventually real creators and real personalities and people who making real art is gonna be like a whole like it's gonna be like a whole era of people just appreciating people actually trying instead of just going to make AI art and being places you're not really at because you type it in a prompt or you getting logos made through AI. Like people is gonna start I think it's revering people who really try because it's eventually gonna be people making content where they showing people to like, yo, go outside, go enjoy your surroundings and don't just be on your phone because it's gonna fry our brains. So it's like a balance we gotta find because AI is like growing at a rapid rate. So it's like that. I feel like that's gonna be a bubble burst soon, like where they gonna start putting in laws because of how fast it's growing. So I don't think social media is going. I think it's designed for people to stay on. It's too many people. I just think, like I said, how it be new people every couple years. I feel like it's gonna be more people like I Show Speed who show content out in the world and inspire people to want to travel and show like it's more than just quick bubblegum content. Like that's like my favorite young content creator. I show speed just because like he get outside and show different things, show culture. I don't know. He a great influence on the younger generation too. So I just feel like it's like this right now, but I don't think real natural creatives is gonna let it happen. Like unless they really just really get on these platforms and just AI it out. just I feel like it's gonna be a burst soon. I got hope. I love creativity and creating and people who because it's a huge group of people that's like really like creative and want to create and artistic and just straight up artists. And I like how the public opinion is really against AI with certain things. So it's just like I still got hope. Still got hope in a lot of people.
And why do you think people online are like reminiscing about 2016?
Because like you don't realize how good you have it until time goes on. Because after 2020, a lot of stuff changed. Like we were stuck in the house. It's always something in the headlines. It's just always something going on, especially like stuff that's going on right now with ice and everything. It's just like kind of it's a lot always going on. Even when we just trying to have a good year and set ourselves up and create, it's always something in the news, some hateful. It's like setting us up to always make us get a reaction, give a reaction. So I feel like obviously it's always something going on every year. We just didn't realize how good we have had it. We just had it really good. Like because even now, like I don't know, this decade is different. I don't know, the 2010s was just different, and I feel like we were spoiled, and the stuff we was really tripping about. I look back like wasn't even that bad compared to what we tripping about now. Like that's why I feel like people really reminiscent because it really wasn't like this over the top crazy stuff. I don't know. Now I feel like an old head because it's people older than me who was like, bro, I missed the 90s, the 80s, the 80s. I'm like, bro, get your old ass home. And now I'm at the stage where people look at like the 2010s like it was the 90s. And like, bro, I'm like, dog, that so am I just the cycle of getting older? You know what I mean? Cause that's how I'm looking at it. I'm like, dang, I'm still in my 20s. I ain't that old, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, dang, it's just like good times because you would be in a moment and you just look at it, it's like it's just another year and it's just a really cool, it's a good year. And then you look back like, whoa, that was a good year. I didn't know we was gonna get locked down, and then I didn't want to be as social because I was in the house for so long, and now I'm adjusting back to the outside world, and it's just different. And then we lost a couple years just for being in a house. So like then you see it was like little things like Walmart and stuff used to be 24 hours and our friends and all of us could go when we want to, and a lot of jobs became online. Um it's just a lot of socially everybody's not as social as much as we were before because we got locked in the house. So it was just stuff like that. I finished school. I had really like crazy times like running to celebrities randomly, and it was just different. I don't know, it was just different. We had a lot of freedom. We can do a lot more. Yeah, I think it started with being on lockdown, and then we all had to kind of be in a house, and then socially we ain't really want to talk, and we had to get back out and start talking more, and then getting used to new generations. Like the kids get older, and then they become the majority. So we always see different opinions on the internet and different reactions to our content. Because it can be a generation of kids that don't think I'm funny and just start throwing tomatoes at me and be like, bro, I don't like this 2010 comedy. It need to be quicker. What is this? Like, bro, some of their opinions be so thrown to me, but I'll be like, I'm gonna let y'all have it. I ain't even gonna argue with some of y'all. Like, they be like, why do people like the mockumentary style so much and like the office and be zooming in? And I'm like, bro, why is y'all so cool for everything? Like, bro, I literally see some of the younger generation be so cool, like too cool for so much. And I'll be like, what do y'all like? Like, what do y'all like? I don't know. It's interesting.
No, that I agree. Yeah. I think that Yeah, definitely COVID took like a big like chunk of like when it came to of course like social interaction and stuff like that. And it was like I think about it and like I think like freshman year when COVID started and then like going to sophomore year of high school, like in
See,
the
high
middle of
school is probably
quarantine.
really interesting for you.
Yeah, like it was pretty interesting and it was just like then going back to 2016 looking back at it, it's just like I was in middle school like you said I had there was just so much freedom, like everything just felt much
Nor-
more different.
and normal.
Yeah.
And not to cut you off, um, media was different. Like streaming wasn't as like huge as it is now. Like, and we can just watch what we want to watch when we want to watch it. Like, I was still watching Nickelodeon. Like, I was kind of phasing out because I was just about to be a senior in high school. But like, I'm just saying, like, watching iCarly, watching all these cartoons, and we all was like on one accord. MTV, the VMAs, like the culture was like more on one frequency, so we always reacted to the same things at once. But now it's like how algorithms is. Me and you could have two different algorithms, so we think that's what's the world is, and it's like I don't even know what you're talking about. Where it's like I'm like, yo, you seen this meme or then you like, bro, did you see this? I'm like, I don't even know that meme. Like, I don't even know that meme because it's so much content now. So that's like the difference now. Like and I don't know how we gonna get like new superstars or new like artists that's like superstars because the algorithms is won't let it allow it to happen because the majority's not seeing somebody at once unless you like break the algorithm or make specific type of content so everybody can see you. It's interesting.
And do you think people will, I guess, get over this 2016 nostalgia?
I mean, bro, they've been talking about 2016 for like years now, so it's just like I don't know. I doubt it. I mean, I doubt it. It's gonna be just like, yo, you remember the year 1996 and you remember the year 2006? Like it's literally that. Like, and it was a meme that people kept talking about 2016. So for it to actually be 10 years now, people was like excited to talk about it. Oh, it's been 10 years,
Hmm.
2016. So, and I literally remember Drake dropping Summer 16, all that, Camp Unplug.
Hmm.
But Vine ended at the end of, they announced Vine ended at the end of 2016. So I was just like, so that was a bummer, but
Yeah.
it was cool though. It was
Yeah.
a great year.
Crazy because I remember where I was when I think the news had announced, yeah, Vine was ending. And I remember I had downloaded the app myself trying to make Vines, but I knew like,
It's too
nah,
late.
it's too
It's
late.
too
I
late.
joined really late, so there was no point. But do you think, I guess, this trend is kind of affecting people in some way? Like, I know, like you said, like, well, everybody, I guess, 2016 was kind of different.
Mm.
Do you, I guess, agree or disagree with the trend?
No, I mean, I think some people be like I said, some people be too cool, bro, and just like to be all sad and old and like trying to be all pretentious and serious. It's like, yo, let people enjoy things, yo. Like if somebody's obsessed with the year 2016, they just nostalgic for the year 2016 and just miss simpler times or like specific culture, specific albums, specific media. Like it's okay. But a majority of the time, when it be like influencers saying like, okay, y'all need to stop talking about 2016. They weren't popular in 2016. I'm not trying to talk crazy, but like some of them just weren't like all the attention wasn't on them. So they just be like, why does y'all keep talking about 2016? It's like, bro, because we not talking about you. Okay. Like it's cool. Like, I was a teenager coming into my manhood in a couple and I literally just turned 18. No, I was 18. I turned 19 in October. So it was cool. I moved to LA. I met a lot of my content creator friends for the first time. It was like the beginning. Like it was cool because I was trying so hard to blow up in like 2014 and grinding. And 2016 was finally the year that I started to take off. I hit 1 million followers. I really hit 1.6 million um on Vine. Like I gained like maybe like 600K more after high school. And it was like lit. And I was like, yo, I put my heart and my all into this. So it was like really cool. But when they announced Vine, then I was like, all right. I'm like, okay. But it was cool though. let people gonna love what they love, man. It's like people might be nostalgic for something else too. It's just how the vibe is and how people be feeling.
I agree. And I know we're running out of time a little bit
Are you
on the
good?
Zoom,
Are
but
you good?
I guess the last question would be, I guess what are some things people are forgetting about 2016? And like, do you think this trend will happen again? Like how people will say probably, oh, 2027 is the new 2017.
Eh, I don't know. Cause they might get fatigued for saying that. You know, it always be random trends or random things that happen. We just gonna have to see. But 2017 was a good year. It's just they're probably gonna do this like I was watching a YouTube video that was saying like every year with a six, people was like nostalgic for it, like 96, 2006, 2016. Now we in 2026, and we talking about 2016. So it's probably just like that in specific media happened every so often, but they might do that for like 2019, the year before COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like how it was before we went on lockdown, or like 2029, 20 could be that, but you never know. I think this 2016 was just the year they always talked about. So I feel like it only came up because it's been a decade. You know what I mean? It's not just like, oh, let's talk about 2016 because we're in 2026. Like it's been a decade. So it's just like reviewing the last decade. It's like how it was before and how it is now. And people, a lot of people is like, bro, it feels weird. We got AI, this happening, people outside, and it's a lot of hate and negativity or this and that, algorithms. And then it was just like this. We was all outside, festivals, we was all cool, like short form content, this. And so it's just like comparing. I think that's it. Like maybe people might do it with 2017, but I feel like people might be fatigued and it might be a meme where they was like, all right, wrap it up. Y'all not gonna do this every year. Like, you know what I mean? You know how the internet is. They were gonna be like, 2028 is the new 2018. And be like, bro, stop. Like, bro, just post a throwback Thursday picture, bro. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You know how
And
trends go.
yeah, trends always come and go, so I
Yeah.
don't know. Social media is it's a very interesting thing, but I guess is there anything else you like to say for the interview?
Um, keep going. This for you. Keep going. Keep grinding. Don't let nobody stop your dreams. Keep trying to be the best journalist and strive to be the best and keep your head up and stay confident and keep going, man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Yeah. And thank you for this. Like,
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you giving me your time for me to come on here and talk to you.
of course, yeah.
I appreciate you. What Tupac say? I appreciate it. Oh, real talk.
Well, you have a good day and thank you again.
You have a better day. Talk soon.
Thank you. Bye.